came here for one reason. It's to get this guy, 7'5", cheese machine, 289-pound monster taco fall. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna help you with here today. I have every single challenge that you guys laid out to me, you guys need help with done, and I'm gonna cover them all today, PS4 and PS5 in one video. So I have to go search around for 13 other videos about one challenge, and I got all the challenges that you need done in this video. If I'm missing one, well, then I just fucked myself. Really quick, you can see we laid like 400, 300 subs off 100K. We can hit that tonight. So you're new watching, subscribe right now, stupid. Sorry. And like the video if y'all want to stream tonight. Guys, I'll put a timestamp on the screen right now to skip all the way over to PS4. But right now I'm gonna do the PS5 side first. Because, you know, shout out to my PS5 gang. You feel me? Gang in this bitch. These are the challenges we'll be covering here today. If I'm missing any that you find hard, let me know in the comments. I can help you out because these ones, I'm pretty sure, are all the main ones. I think that's all the main ones. So let's just get into it. Let's go over the hardest one, at least in my opinion. First, the goal player challenge. Now, this is the team that I did it with. Now, really quick hint, I used my starters the whole game. I didn't put in a bench. I didn't feel the need to. And the only person I subbed in was LaMelo Ball over Damon Jones sometimes. So my key players here are LaMelo Ball, Seth Curry, super key. This card, at least for me, 2 cards, at least one, but really, we really want 2 cards that are money. Like if you pass it to them and they're open, or you go around a screen and they're open, you're gonna green it, bro. The next player, this is the biggest key for me, in my opinion, Bol. Now, what I would recommend here, Bol might go up in price because of this video. You do not have to have Bol, but he is the best option in my opinion, but you don't have to have him. You just have to have a power forward. It can be a silver or gold that's just fast with the ball and can dunk. Bol's a perfect one for that. He only has 68 speed, by the way, and he's fast enough for this, and he's 7'2". Why? Because Tim Duncan, as I'll show you in the game, is the weak spot. You have to attack Tim Duncan the whole game. And then I used silver Boban Marjanovic. Why? Because if you don't use people that are somewhat tall, bro, you are gonna get offensive rebounded on to death. So when you get 10 stops, it doesn't matter because 8 out of 10 of those times, they're grabbing an offensive rebound, they're scoring against. So it doesn't even matter that you stopped them. This is my team that I use. Key things you have to do, guys, okay? One thing, coach settings. You want to have all your subs, timeouts, obviously manual, adaptive coaching engine off. Make sure that's off. I'm going to put some dirt in your ass. On defense, you want to leave. You can leave Kareem open, though. That's one thing. You can leave Kareem open. You see this? I have 2 trees. You can leave Kareem open because Kareem is not going to shoot it from 3. I repeat, he doesn't shoot from 3. So you can leave off Kareem. You can help in the paint with somebody like Boban because Kareem's not going to shoot it all. When you call timeout, when you have the ball, you have to have the ball, press square, be a coach, press triangle, okay? You don't even have to buy a playbook for us, by the way. Go down, go to sets, switch all the way to Hawks. You don't have to buy a playbook for this. Why? Because, like I said, Tim Duncan is the weakness. Power forward, you're gonna press L1, triangle, because that's your power forward, and pass and screen away. Then when you cross half court, run. Turbo. Why? Because you'll be able to get around Tim Duncan. Now, it doesn't work every single time, but most of the time it does. Now, if it doesn't, that's why you have a player like Seth Curry around the screen. That's not a green, but most of the time it will be because his release is cash. Kareem is their biggest weakness on offense. Why? Again, because he's not going to shoot most of the time, so I can help like that. Stuff like that goes in, there's nothing you can do. But that is the best defense we can play. Bol, do it in and out, go to the rim of Bol. Boom. You see that right there? Tim Duncan is the weakness. You just have to go left to right a little bit when you're holding turbo with the ball. Move a little bit left to right. It messes up the computer. It doesn't look like it, but it messes up the computer and will get you to a lane to drive a lot with Bol to the basket. If you do 1 dribble move or 2 to get a speed boost going, and then you can go past Tim Duncan. You see that? You don't spam dribble moves because it is a silver Bol, but you can do 1 or 2 moves. And after that, you can hold R2 and go to the rim. The main thing you can do is call timeouts to refresh Bol, but look at this. It's just exposed. And I'll show you what to do if it doesn't work, because it's not gonna work every time. But on defense, you can help. Why? Because Kareem's tendencies, he's not gonna shoot a 3. Say for sake of argument, that doesn't work. Well, that's why you have your money shooter. I have 2, but my money shooter around screens is 100% Seth Curry. But you'll see here, once I get a good screen and MJ gets stuck, I can pop a 3 and I get a green. Seth Curry for me is super easy to time. So if I go around a screen and I'm open, I know with Seth Curry, 8, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna green that shot. Find that player for you, you're set. Another person you can do this with is LaMelo. You can call the 5 out. Magic, we'll see you later. We'll see you later, Magic. LaMelo's just another person to do it with, but make sure all your defensive settings are on smother and deny the ball. See you later. Bol to the basket. I'm telling you, bro, it's a bucket every time. But when you have somebody like Bol, it makes life a hell of a lot easier. because it's free buckets every time. The next challenge is a 20-20-20 game. Now, obviously, you're gonna want to do this with somebody who grabs rebounds. So let me take out Taco because I know 90% of you guys don't have Taco. Let me just put in Patrick Ewing, for example. My boy Darius Baisley is 6'8" and has D- rebounding. We're gonna put him in. Why? I don't want my power forward stealing any rebounds from me. Step number one. Let's make one thing clear. You're gonna want to put on a full court press. How? Press the left arrow. Press L2, press full court press. Why? It's really easy. It speeds up the computers a lot. Make sure to put on a 5-out. Go to Hawks 2018. You don't have to buy the playbook. Call your 5-out, right? L1, L2, because that's Patrick Ewing, square, pass and screen away. Now what can you do? You can go to the rim and you can kick it out. And that's my bronze card. So if that's your bronze card, you can do it again, kick it out, drive, give it to a shooter, and green the shot. It's that easy. Why are we pressing? Well, because you see right here, it makes the computers play super fast. Now, he got the block there instead of the rebound, but I'll show you here again in a second. The reason why we're doing that is because it makes the computers play super fast, so you have a lot more chances for rebounds. All you want to do for rebounds is leave a shooter open. Just leave somebody open for a shot. That's it. Rebounds can be super duper easy. Again, go down for assists. You can just kick it to a corner, easy shot. The assist, somebody like Sky to shoot because he's not the best shooter. Get him to pop a shot, and boom, that's a brick. And they sped it up. That's like 6 to 8 seconds instead of 10 to 14 they're taking because you're not pressing them. You see what I mean? Again, go down, kick it out to the corner. Boom, that's another assist. You can get the assist done in 2 to 3 quarters, to be honest. And then obviously the points you just scored. And I'll show you my last resort just in case they're on godly timing and they're making all these wide open shots somehow. I'll show you too. Let's say it's the 4th quarter, you're like, oh shoot, I need a couple rebounds still. I'm not gonna get just off defensive rebounds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call Patrick Ewing for a screen. We're gonna call Patrick Ewing for a screen. We're gonna go around the screen and we're gonna fade. Why are we gonna fade? Because that makes the big man come and contest the shot. 9 times out of 10, if you fade right beside the big man CPU is gonna come over and help just like he did there, and then you can just icon back to your center and go in for a rebound, and then boom, you have an easy offensive rebound. You need to go here, fade it. You see how the big man came up? The big man coming up is perfect because when the big man comes up, you can just icon back to your center, and then you're wide open in the paint. Obviously, using somebody's glass takeover helps a lot too. It's actually a really good card for a lot of these challenges because I didn't know we had rebounding takeover, and that is gonna help you like crazy. So that's how I do the 20-20-20 challenge. Let's keep it going. 17 blocks as a team. Now, for sake of argument, I'm gonna use Patrick Ewing for a lot of these challenges. Put somebody like Bill Russell at the 4 and Patrick Ewing at the 5. For one thing, when you're on offense with your big man, say you're gonna get a lot of blocks with Patrick Ewing, go down there and try to score the ball with him because you can get takeover and that increases every stat. We're gonna put on a press again. Why put on a press? Whoever is the second man here. See how LeBron's here? What we're gonna do is we're gonna flop. We're gonna flop. It's gonna leave Drexler open. You're gonna come over on the weak side with your big man and then come over and block when they're gonna try to dunk it or lay it up. So Bill Walton has an open layup. Now he's gonna pass it down low. We're gonna come down low. He got it. We can get it back though. There's a block right there, you see? So even sometimes we're gonna heavily contest. If you can, let them grab the rebound, and then they're gonna try to shoot it up again over you, and that's just another chance to get a block. Leave Bill Walton all the way wide open. Okay, Bill's open, recover, so close. That's exactly what you want to do though. On offense, again, score with your big man every time. Just try to score every single time because it's gonna set up the inbounds play for you to try to get the block perfectly. Come up with Ewing, come up with your big man, whatever you want to do. It's gonna leave theirs wide open. You're gonna come back over with Bill. There's a block. Now with Patrick Ewing, we'll see you later. It's gonna leave him wide open under the basket. Pass it to him, rotate back over, another block. So that's all you have to do, and just keep repeating that step by step. Win the game and record 11 steals with the players. The next one we're gonna do. Now, honestly, guys, I know you guys are all on next gen that are watching this part. I would advise you to do this on current gen. Okay, you can skip forward to the current gen part if you want, because steals are a lot easier on current gen. So if you don't have current gen, I would just re-download it. It's the same method on both consoles I'm gonna show you. It's just easier on current gen because you're gonna get more plucks. The way you can really see who's gonna get you a lot of steals by going to their tendencies. When you go to their tendencies, just go all the way down. You see on-ball steals tendency 100. That is gonna help you a lot to steal the ball more. The same thing with Bill Russell because it's gonna help you even more steals. That's just before you even get into the game. This is the same method as on current gen. So if you have current gen here on PS5, I would advise you just look at this part and you just go do it on current gen because it's easier. All I do is you're just gonna come up and you're gonna pluck the lane that they're. See that right there? That's what you call a pluck. Pluck the lane that they're gonna drive into. So, dude, by the way, again, I explain this in every single one. If you're trying to do something with one player or a couple players, go down the court and try to get takeover with them because it increases all stats and attributes. By the way, make sure you're holding L2. I did a lot more successful when I hold L2 to get a steal. He's dribbling up the court. We're gonna go pluck the lane. You can see we were right in the lane. We held L2, we tapped square. We did everything right. Whether 2K is gonna give me the steal or not, it's all on 2K. By the way, you can also bait lanes so you can quickly hop off of who you're guarding and then hop back onto them. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. There we go. Give me that, boy. The lane, you say, give me that damn ball. It's not a coincidence either that I'm getting this well in takeover. Keep it going. Run up for the pluck. Run up for the pluck. That's perfect defense. That's perfect defense for the pluck, boy. Give me that. You're gonna do that all game. I can't stress it to you enough, though, guys. If you can, re-download current gen. If you have current gen, play it on current gen. For reference, I did it on current gen. Yeah, I've gotten so many questions about this one. And guys, this on next gen, I'm not gonna say it's the easiest thing, but it is a lot easier than current gen. So I'll show you how really quick. Now, what you wanna do is also use people that are good at defense. So I'll use Michael Jordan, I'll use Kobe Bryant. I'll use a card that pretty much everybody in the community has. I'll use Bill Russell. All right, and on offense, you wanna go down, score 3, because that makes you get takeover quick. Now wait, you see, perfect right there. What I just did right there is what we're going to do the whole game. We're going to leave Draymond open for a second, and then when he tries to shoot it, we're going to run back up. We're not going to run back up and jump, but we're going to run back up and contest it. We're not even going to let Steph Curry shoot any type of shot. We're going to leave Draymond open. You don't want to leave him wide open, but if that does happen, that is infinitely better than Steph even shooting a lightly contested. We're going to make Draymond Green beat us, guys. That's the key here, okay? So we're going to get up on Steph with Michael Jordan quick, all right? Get up there. You see that? We got up there, made the computer show early. We were even late there. You want to be earlier than that so you can get a 30 to 40% contested, so it's for sure a miss 9 times out of 10, all right? So get up. Yep, get up. Don't jump. I jumped there. That was a mistake. We got lucky though because I rotated back down with MJ to contest it. We're down with Bill. Sauce him. 12-0. Same thing, boys. Same thing. We're not letting Steph Curry even shoot the ball. Yep. We're making Draymond a scorer, bro. We are making Draymond a scorer. No, Clay, no. You're not shooting that. If they even try to do that, you make sure you're on the shooter's asses because we're not letting them beat us, bro. Have to make Draymond beat you. We're not letting him beat us, bro. Nope. We're not letting you beat us, Clay. We're not letting you beat us. Yeah, Draymond, you want to try to score? Sure. You want to try to see that? Wow, they gave the computer a foul. Even if that is perfect defense. Leave him open. Now jump. Get on him. Get on him. That's fine though, because they can score 1 time. Why? Because we can get 23 points. Now you can see we're at 18. That means we take a 2. And now going down the next possession, we take a 3. We just need 1 stop. So, again, Draymond. If Draymond beats us, you gotta live with it. Okay? You gotta live with it. Yep, Draymond, yep. You want Draymond shooting the ball, bro. You want Draymond shooting the ball. You want Draymond shooting the ball. Hell no, Steph Curry. See, even Steph Curry trying to force it, you don't even want that to happen, all right? But Bill Russell going down, that's a green, and that's a 20-point victory. Wiseman challenge, done. Next challenge is the Cam Reddish challenge, which is just use Ruby players and nobody can score 10 points, including Kobe Bryant. So basically, all you want to do for this is just use somebody you can score with consistently. That player for me was Jarrett Jack, who I did it with. You can use any Ruby player. It could be Ruby Curry, doesn't matter. So all the rest of the players, just make sure they're defensive gods. Paul George, defensive god. Ben Simmons, who's going to be on Kobe. I'm going to make sure he's on Kobe, defensive god. Bobby Jones, defensive god. And Sean Bradley, a tall ass guy that can play defense. Before the game starts, we're going to go defense settings. We're going to go everything to on ball, and we're going to go deny ball. We're not leaving anything open. And we're also going to do, and then we're going to go to Kobe. Make sure it's staying to smother and deny, which it should be because you just did that. And we're going to put his matchup to Ben Simmons. Why Ben Simmons? Because he's the tallest guy. He's the guy that most likely gets stops on Kobe. Really quickly, I want to make one thing clear, guys. All right? What you're going to do on offense is going to help you a shit ton. Why? Because you're going to sit here and you're going to waste the clock. Why? Because that prevents them from scoring. When you're sitting here and wasting the clock, it's not even letting them attempt a shot. You're always going to be off-balling on another man and playing defense so he doesn't even get a chance to get the ball, bro. Say we're going down the court right here, right? Bring a second defender. He's not even allowed to shoot the ball, bro. And then we have a big man down there to help. If a bronze player, if they try to pass into a bronze player, they're not going to score because I got a 7'5" guy down there that's clamping the paint. Now, again, guys, we're wasting time. Now, I'll show you a key thing we're going to do here. We're going to start missing on purpose loss. So say you get a little bit of a lead, right? We're going to say we're up by like 10. Because going up by 10 is not hard. We're going to go down there, and we're going to purposely miss a shot. Why? So we can grab an offensive rebound. Normally, it's going to be a Shaw Bradley. Now, what you want to do is you want to go over the screen and fade into the computer that's helping. I'll show you right here, okay? So, fade. Now, come here. Fade. All right, now Sean Bradley's open in the paint. That's another rebound. All this is doing, guys, is wasting time in general, so they can't even shoot the ball, man. Right here, the first quarter is halfway done, and they got 2 points. Kobe has the ball. You're bringing somebody over. you're bringing somebody over. You're not even letting Kobe touch the ball, man. Bronze players are not gonna pull it from 3. If they pull it from 3, 9 out of 10 times they're gonna brick that shit, man. No. You see, that's gonna miss. They're gonna shoot very early, late, very late, because they suck. Okay, guys, so my camera just died, but it's a tutorial, so I don't need a face cam for it. But yeah, that's how you do the camera Reddish challenge. All right, so the next one is 20-second chance points. It's me personally, I like to use Arvydas Sabonis here. I will put a bronze power forward beside him so it doesn't steal any boards just in case. Okay, now my mic screwed up for this part, but I can just do an easy voiceover. So you're seeing here that I'm fading over the screen, and you can see in slow motion, okay? When I go around the screen, I'm fading right beside the center. The reason I'm fading right beside the center is because it drags the center to me, the shooter, and then I have Sabonis down low on the roll who's going to be wide open. See Sabonis with the horse there. If you're on the fast break too, that's an easy time to chuck up an easy miss. It's another easy board right there, and then you kick out to Kobe. That'd be another bucket. Also, here's another right here. Go around the screen. You see that? Shoot the fadeaway. Even if he doesn't fully commit, you saw that it gives an opening for Sabonis to come to the lane and get yourself a rebound. But you get the process of doing it to get the offensive rebounds is very easy. And again, pick somebody with glass takeover, and you could do this in a quarter and a half. Now, score 40 in 10 minutes. I'm not going to play this game because I can just explain it to you in 2 seconds. Guys, what you want to do this challenge is glitch sometimes. Use your starters in the first and in the third quarter, and then use your bench in the second and in the fourth quarter. That's what my whole chat told me that they did, because for some people this is a glitch, but for some people it is. For me it was. So all you have to do is use your starters in the first and the third, and then use your bench in the second and the fourth, and you'll be good. Okay guys, so for the no fouls challenge, it's super easy. It's just discipline. You just gotta pay attention. So what you're gonna do is you're usually just gonna waste the clock the whole time you have the ball. The reason why I waste the clock is because that limits the possessions that they can even try to score. Now what you're gonna do, you see this right here, I'm moving out of the way. LeBron jumped right there, but in general, the person I was controlling, I'm moving out of the way. See Kobe here at the end of the shot clock scoring, because I'm waiting until the end of the shot clock every single time. But leave them open. Leave the shooters open. Let them shoot. We're going to let them shoot because it's next gen 2, so they're going to miss. And if we let them shoot, it's literally impossible for us to foul. Okay, so for the 30 assists and no turnovers, you just can put on the Hawks, freelance, or set. You don't have to buy the playbook. You just have it in your sets automatically. You know, press pass and screen away with your icon that's controlling the ball. And then you're just going to drive, kick it out, and you have a 3 every single time. It's super easy, and you're gonna waste the clock as much as you can the whole time too. It limits the amount of times you can even get a turnover. So in general, just hold your dribble at the top of the key, then go in the last couple seconds, kick it out to a corner shooter, and then after that, you just gotta stay disciplined and just don't make any stupid passes off a miss or off an inbounds, and you'll be good. All right, guys, the next challenge is 55 rebounds with 1 player. So I would use a small forward that can't grab rebounds with some bronze, and a power forward, just so it eliminates pretty much anybody trying to snag in and steal your rebounds. Use somebody that has glass takeover, by the way. That will be the biggest thing for this. Make sure your player has glass takeover. That player for me is Patrick Ewing. This challenge literally I finished this challenge in 2.5 quarters. So all we're going to be doing is calling for the screen, shooting a fadeaway over it, and then we're going to be shooting a fadeaway over it, and then we're going into the paint with Patrick Ewing and getting the rebound. We're just going to repeat this process over and over and over again. Now, the reason why we're fading away at 2 is because a lot of times it will drag the big man. You see that? It drags the big man away. Drag the big man. You see that? It drags the big man away. So that leaves Patrick Ewing wide open. Even if he doesn't fully commit, you still see Patrick Ewing still got the box up position down low.
Left here in the first quarter.
And let's just show you one more time. Again, I rushed the hell out of that one too. Got positioning. That's another board. 15 boards. It's not even the end of the quarter. We're on pace for about like 18 to 20 this quarter. Which would mean we're on pace for pretty much 80 for 4 quarters. And keep in mind, this is even harder on next gen than current gen. On current gen, you could get damn near 100 rebounds if you tried to. Alright guys, this is point guards, blocks versus center. This is easy. Literally just use even semi-tall point guards. When I do this, I just use these 3. These 3 aren't even like insanely tall point guards. They're just a good size. All we're going to do is we're going to give Yao Ming space. And then we're going to go down there and we're going to help. You see that? That's all we're going to do the whole time. Get it again? Oh, you saw how close Michael Jordan was. Again, see you later. Go to the paint. Go to the paint. Go to the paint. That's a block too. That's a block. That's a block, isn't it? Yes, sir. That's already 1 block out the way. So you see now, it's 18-17, right? Okay, I don't have my second block. That's cool. No need to go for a 3 here, because I can take my 2, and now we can just keep going 2 for 2 until I get my block. Now we can just trade layup for layup until I get my block. Give him the lane, give him the lane, give him the lane. Yes, sir, that's a block. I literally got a double block there. That's 2 blocks, though. We actually ended up choking that game away, but you see the method to get the blocks. We ended up actually getting 3 blocks, so this should take you 1 to 3 tries max. I mean, the point guards versus centers for blocks is very easy. Okay, if you're at this part, this means we're at the current gen tutorial. So, we're literally 100 subs off 100K. Or less. Subscribe right now. And a like would be appreciated because that will get it recommended to other people who need help. So, current zen, here we go. Alright, first challenge, invisible face off. Now before we even hop into this, obviously you can't use dark matters. This is the lineup I use. Few key things, alright? I have 2 sharpshooters that if I give the ball to one an open shot, 8 or 9 out of 10 times, they're gonna green it. Those 2 players for me are Seth Curry. Seth Curry's like money. His shot's on quick, by the way, too, which is super rare for a gold card. His shot's on quick, super money. And I also have Danny Green. With this duo that I don't use Dwight Howard. It's a 90. It's about like an 85-3 as well, close to there. 2 guys are my money shooters, and Seth Curry's my money shooter around the screen. So make sure you have 2 money shooters that if you get the ball to and they're open, you know you're gonna hit a shot with. The biggest key though is Bol. Now you don't have to have Bol, but you should have to have a power forward that's I want to say at least 6'10", 6'11", that's somewhat fast and can dunk. He has to be able to dunk, and he's somewhat fast. Bol's only 68 speed, 60 speed with ball. And that's even fast enough for this. Why? That's 60 speed with the speed glitch though, and I'll link in the description. If you don't know how to do a speed glitch, it's super easy. You should know by now. If you don't, it's super easy. It makes life 10 times easier on current gen. It makes you literally have like 99 speed. It's super OP. Why is he super important, you ask? Because we're gonna be exposing the 4s. Tim Duncan, for the most part, and Kevin Garnett. They cannot keep up. You'll see in the video. You'll see. They cannot keep up. It's as simple as that. And then I use Boban Marjanovic. Why? Because it's just another tree that's super tall. You need players that can grab boards. 2 tall players, silvers, goals, doesn't matter. The power forward and center that can grab rebounds. Because if you get offensive rebounded on all the time, you stand no chance at winning. Only player that I substitute in and out sometimes is Damon Jones for LaMelo Ball if I want a little bit more shooting. Defensive settings. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go to smother, and we're gonna go to deny ball. Why? Because the computer sometimes will catch it, and they'll be open for a split second, and in that split second, they'll shoot it. Most times, they're gonna make it. So you don't even wanna give them a chance to shoot it just off a quick catch. So make sure smother and deny the ball are on. And then once you're on coach settings, make sure adaptive coaching engine is off. I'm gonna just give a fair warning. Guys, this is, in my opinion, by far the hardest challenge in the game. So if this takes you a couple tries, 3, 4, 5, 6 tries, don't fret because it's the hardest challenge. Now, what do? I say you off ball on Kareem. Now, obviously, you have to here. You see that right there? Boom. Boban came up with the weak side block. Now, when you have the ball, call timeout. But thing is, Kareem, if he's anywhere close to the 3-point line or anywhere close to that, he's not going to shoot it. His tendencies, he'll shoot a mid-range sometimes, but he's not going to shoot a 3. So if he's anywhere close to that type of line or you see somebody driving, you can come help off Kareem because he's not going to shoot it a lot because the tendencies are very low on that. So that's why using Boban 2 coming over, I can come over and get a weak side block and or contest simply just because I'm tall and you saw I just blocked LeBron going to the basket there. Now in the timeout for offense, press square and then press triangle and then go to sets and go to Hawks 2018. You don't need to buy the playbook, have the set automatically. On offense, boys, all you're gonna do is give the ball to Bol because he's the key here and press L1, L1. That calls a 5L. What does this do? It's exposed Tim Duncan. Look at this. It's exposed Tim Duncan Central, bro. This is the main thing. This is like 90 to 95% of what you're going to be doing the whole game. You can switch it up. You can try with other players, but I find it very, very successful on Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett, the power forwards that play. Because they, for whatever reason, laterally, they cannot keep up. And get on defense, bro, we're going straight down. We're off ball on Kareem. We're off ball on Kareem for the most part. Switch back to on ball for a little bit. We're here. That's a good defense. That is some of the best defense I can play. I know only said 31%, but that was a good contest. They're not going to make that every single time. You want to call a 5-out in the backcourt? Speed glitch in the backcourt or right when you cross half court. Why? Because a lot of times, like I just said, they're going to press up on you. So when you cross half court, they're going to try to come up and steal it. Right when you're about to cross half court or right behind half court, that's when you want to do the speed glitch. And then you can go right around Tim Duncan. Now, say that doesn't work. You can always reset at the top of the key with Bol. Now, a lot of times they're going to play up like this. So, you got to do one of 2 things. Give it to one of your guards and call a pick and roll for Bol, or you can run a pick and roll with your big man. But I would try to do like this, and then you have Bol on the roll a lot of times just like that. When they play super up close like that, that's the time where you want to either give out the ball to one of your 2 shooters to go around the screen and try to get a jumper or 3, and or you're gonna have the roll. You're playing up tight, All right, so he's gonna get the ball picked. All right, just in case, dump it down low. You see, when they play really, really up close on you, Bulbul's gonna get the ball stolen a lot. So if Tim Duncan's playing super up close like that on you, you want to give the ball up and try to run a pick and roll. Now he's playing down again, and if he plays down, that's an easy blow by every time. Bro, if Tim Duncan resorts to going back and playing down, then you got the easiest too. I will say the hardest part, by far in Encouragement, is defense. Or you don't think you're gonna get a bucket with him. This is where a shooter comes in handy. You're gonna speed glitch around the screen, and you saw how he was wide open on the roll. I'm trying to get a 3 right now though. All right, he's not open. Down low on the roll, easy money. And that was with Boban too. 25 speeding, he still beat Kareem to the basket. Good block, Boban. So I'm talking about, that's the bailout of having tall trees in your lineup. They're gonna get bailout blocks like that all the time. Let's go with Seth Curry. Let's try to get a 3 around the screen. If we don't have it, Bulbul's open. You're open on the roll. If you run around the screen properly, you're gonna be open on the roll almost every single time. If you're not open, you're most likely gonna have a jump shot a lot of times too. Again, by any means, it's not simple, but what you want to try to do is get a little bit 5 to 7 to 8 if you can lead point early, even if it's a 3-point lead. Because a lot of times I can match with the computer scoring. They started off with like a 2 to 3 point lead. So the key, a super key thing is getting a 2 to 3 point lead, because at that point, then you can just keep matching their score, but you have a little bit of a lead, so you have a cushion. So the main takeaways, one more time, get the early lead, make Kareem the score, and you have Bulbul and or you have Seth Curry, your shooter, to run around the screens. If you don't have the screens, you have to roll a lot of times. It's the main things. It's not easy by any means, guys. It is the hardest challenge, so if we fail, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times, just know you're not alone, because that challenge is probably the hardest ever. All right, so the next challenge is a 20-20-20 game. This one, guys, I'm gonna be honest, is very, very easy. Is use a bronze player power forward. Why the power forward? Because you don't want your rebounds getting stolen on defense. You can even, if you want to, put them at small forward to a bronze, but we're not gonna do that. Put my bronze player at power forward. Now, for sake of argument, I'm gonna use Patrick Green. Why? 1, he's super cheap, so everybody should be able to do it if you don't want to use your big man. 2, he has rebounding takeover. Make sure your player has rebounding takeover. Boys, in any challenge, by the way, you're gonna want to put on a 5-out offense. I'll show you guys this in the last challenge, but just in case, you just have to call a timeout. When you have the ball, you have to have the ball. We're gonna put on the Hawks set. Why? Because that's a 5-out set. So press square, triangle, go down to sets, and we put on the Hawks. You don't have to buy the Hawks playbook for this. You already have the set. Now, really quickly, you can call at the top of the key, press L1 and L1. Just press it twice, and that calls a 5-out instantly. Now, when you do a 5-out, you can just speed glitch pass for easy points if you want to do that. That's like the easiest way to get points. The points are the easiest part, so I shouldn't really have to explain that much. Now, rebounds. Now, obviously, the CPUs are going to miss sometimes, but a key thing to do is literally, you just saw right there, perfect example. I didn't mean to shoot it slightly late. What you want to do is shoot it very late every time, because on current gen, it's not an air ball, so you'll be able to get a rebound every time. But you saw what I just did around the screen, okay? We're going to run it again here in a second. You want to try to do it pretty much every time going to the corner. Why to the corner, you ask? When you go to the corner, the big man will help pull out. See if he does it here. Okay, he does it. So if he doesn't, reset it. That's fine. Reset it. All right, do another fadeaway at the top. Okay, we got position down low. Even though we didn't grab the rebound, we got positioning. The main thing is positioning. But why a fadeaway, you might ask? Because when you shoot a fadeaway right beside the big man that's helping over the screen, a lot of times, like I'd say at least 5, 6, 7, 8 times out of 10, he's gonna come up just like Sabonis did there and help contest the shot. Let's try it again. All right, around the screen. Yeah. All right, see, he even helped a little bit, which just gave me an inch of space with Ewing. And then I can go down low, get position, grab the board again, go close to Sabonis. You see what I mean? Easy boards, bro. Now that's another rebound. Now what is all this doing, you ask? Well, it's helping us get rebounding takeover. Now don't mind the score, because I'm literally just keep on repeating the process for rebounds solely. Obviously, you want to get your points too. I would say go down the court, score, and then the next possession, go down the court and try to miss purposely. Just keep rotating it. Scoring, then missing on purpose, scoring, then missing on purpose. I'm just showing you an easy tactic to get more boards. Scoring every other possession too will also help you get rebounding takeover, because you're scoring, so it boosts your takeover, so it just helps. Now, assists are really, really easy. You can get them in a multitude of ways. You can just give it to somebody when you call a 5-out, and then you can just literally run to the rim like that. Or, I'll show you in a second, but you can just pass it to a shooter on a 5-out too. Now look, you see how we have 5-out spacing? Go down, drive in a little bit, Kobe's open, boom. You see, the computers sag off just enough to when you pass it to your shooters in the corner, when you go right beside them and you pass it to them, it's gonna count as an open shot. Call the 5-out again. All right, now go to the corner. Kobe's open. Boom. That's another one. I got to green that. But even if you see every single time, you're going to have a wide open shot with shooter. So the 20-20-20 challenge, once you get used to how to do the boards really quickly, it's a very easy challenge. The next challenge is 17 blocks. So obviously, you're going to want to use players that have like a high block rating, obviously. Okay, so my camera just died. Don't mind it, but it's a tutorial, so you don't need to see my face anyways. But we're on the 17 blocks. I like people like Kevin McHale who have a long wingspan. That's just me. Probably in the minority for this, but I also love Thon Maker in the lineup. I love to run at the power forward. I feel like I get a lot of blocks with Thon Maker. I don't know why. It's really anybody that's big that can get a block. Even Bill Russell suits it too. We're gonna do one of two things. When you have the ball, call timeout, press square then triangle, and go to sets and put on Hawks 2018. You have to buy the playbook. Why you're asking why putting on offense when we need blocks? Well, because we're gonna call 5 out, L1 and L1. You just press it 2 times, and speed glitch to the rim. And every time you speed glitch to the rim, make sure you showtime. So hold the right stick down. Why showtime? Because that's going to get your whole team takeover. Now, what you also want to do is press the left arrow, then press L2 and press full court press. But again, just go down, go right past Lillard, do a showtime dunk. Perfect. That's alright. Hey, you saw that was already one block. I think you can kind of see already what we're going to do. We're going to come up with one of our big men. You can choose which one you want to come up with. Now look, come up with Kevin McHale, or if you want to come with Thon Maker, you can come with Thon Maker too. That's going to leave him open down there. That's perfect. I was late to that. I should have left a lot earlier, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm coming up with Kevin McHale, so that leaves Bill Walton wide open. And when that leaves Bill Walton wide open, he's going to go to the paint. And what's that going to do? That's going to get us a weak side chase down block. So look, go there. Perfect. Hey, that's perfect execution. Whether we get the block or not is all on 2K, but that is perfect execution on how you want to try to get a block every time. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this now. We just got team takeover with half of the team. Matter just come down with one of your players. It's going to leave him wide open. He's going to go down. Perfect. You see that? Should have been a block, but it's okay. He might grab the rebound too. If you want, try to let him grab the offensive rebound so you can get a block just like that. Because if you don't get the block right away and they get the board, that's just another for you to get a block. Again, same thing. We're going to leave him open. We're going to leave him open. Same thing. Go down. Leave him wide open. Another easy block with LeBron. Get him to try to pass it down there. Leave him open. Leave him open. Perfect. Yes, perfect. That's another block. Come on, man. You guys get down how to do this, just coming off with your player and then rotating over with the weak side help. You're going to get this done probably in 1 to 2 games. All right, boys, next is the 11 steals. So, I personally did this with Bill Russell. You gotta do it with, I would say, your center or your point guard. You can do it with somebody else if you want. Obviously, pretty much everybody has a high steal rating. You just want to go to their tendencies. When you go to the tendencies, you go all the way down. You see somebody like John Wall has 100 on-ball steal tendency, and so does Luka. So you can use somebody like Luka too. I'm just saying make sure you look at their tendencies because that plays in, that's a big factor as well. The sole thing we're going to be doing here is going for poke and bump steals. I'll show you what I mean. You'll see here. This is where we're going to get literally the majority of our steals is right here. You're going to pass the ball to Kemba Walker, and we're going to, ooh, they actually passed up again. We're going to play the lane. I rarely get fouls, to be honest. Playing the lane, they're moving into. So if they're going left, we're going to hard hedge their left. Make sure to hold L2 the whole time and tap square at the right time. Don't spam it like crazy because that's how you get fouls easy. But if you tap it a couple times while holding L2, that's the money shot. Now on offense, by the way, put on Hawks 2018. Put on Hawks 2018 as the set, just so you can do a, and then click L1, L1. This is just so you can go down the court every single time. Go down, get a, this is just so you can go down the court every time. Go to, okay, holy shit, can you get off me? This is just so you can go down the court. Bro, what is that current gem, bro? Like, what is that? Alright. Okay. Let's try it again. He's playing the right side. Ooh, we played the wrong side. Hold on, get back up there. Play the side. If they hesitate like that, it's money, man. You're going to get a steal so much when they hesitate like that. When they do that hezzy dribble, a signature style, you get steals out the ass when they do that. All right, play the side, play the side. Yeah, that right there. That spin move. That spin move, you get a steal so freaking much, man. Give me that, give me that. Yes, sir. You see that? You play their lane, man, and I'm telling you, bro. To be honest, I'm not even getting as many steals as I normally would have. Normally, I would have 4 to 5 around right now. Doing this, about to have 3 really quick, though. Yeah, play it, play it, play it, play it. Oh, we almost got that, but that's perfect defense. Oh, man. Give me that. That's another steal, baby. Come on. And because of that, that's 3. So we're on pace for 12. That wasn't even really a good quarter for me stealing. And I still got 3. Realistically, a good quarter, you're going to get 5 to 6. You can complete this by halftime. Okay, the next one is by far the most requested one. To win the game by 20 points. And yes, we're going to do it on current gen, boys. So, me personally, I just like to use 2 guards, 2 big guards. That's like Kobe or LeBron James. I mean, you can use anybody, though. It doesn't have to be these 2. I prefer to use Bill Russell because he's got really good speed, too. And let's do it. I'll show you how to do this right now. Okay, so we got the ball to start off, which is lucky. But obviously, you want to score your 3s because that's the fastest way to end the game. Press the left stick, press L2, and press full court press. You want to put a full court press on so they don't even have a chance. That's a good steal, Bron. So they don't even have a chance to shoot 3s. Now press the right stick, press R2, and press no 3s. We don't want them shooting any type of 3s. Now, you're going to off ball onto the center. Okay, why? Because look at this. Perfect execution right there. We're going to give Draymond space, and we're going to make him become the scorer because when you give him so much space, they will pass him the ball. And that is perfect because right when they pass him the ball, that's when you're going to come back up and you're going to be in the contest range. You don't have to jump because if you jump, then a lot of times it won't be a contest. That's another good defensive steal. Back it up. Get a 3. Don't take 2s. Take your 3s. Draymond has to be the go-to guy, not Curry. We see, that is perfect execution. We live with that. We have to live with Draymond shooting at 20-30% over Curry shooting at 60, 70, 80 because Curry's probably going to make a 60, 70, 80. Clay's going to make a 40, 50%. Draymond making a 20, 30%, it's a lot less likely. That's why we're playing up close too. Play off of him a little bit. Make sure to go right over the screen. We're not giving Clay any space. Hell no. How is that wide open? Even if though they do score, they can score one time. Now, all you have to do is lock in for one more possession and get a stop. 18-2. Let's run it again. Draymond's cold too, which is perfect. We're making him the scorer. Okay? Make Draymond the scorer. Perfect. You see that? That's how you do it. It's literally my second try doing this. I'm not gonna lie. It's literally my second try on current gen. Backing up Kobe. That's the game. Okay, I'm actually an idiot. Obviously, you have to win by 20. I just went by 19. Like, I didn't even do the math in my head. But you see what I was doing. You have to make Draymond the score. Obviously, if I knew the score correctly, I would have went for a 2, then a 3. But you see what you have to do. You have to make Draymond the score. And the full court press is super key. Okay, so the next, probably the second most or third most requested challenge after the Wiseman one is the Reddish challenge. Nobody can score more than 9 points. AK, nobody can score 10 points on their team, no single player. So you have to use rubies. Just use one player you can score with. I mean, that could be anybody. I just chose J.R. Jack. It's really easy to score in this challenge. That shouldn't be your worrying. Other than that, you want to have defensive guards. Also, you have wing guards. I like Ben Simmons a lot because he's tall, and that's the guy that we're going to put on Kobe. And then we have Bobby Jones, who's a clamp guard, and Hassan Whiteside, who can protect the paint. Because what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be doubling Kobe the whole time. Yeah, they're all 68 overalls. We're not giving Kobe any space. So, before the game even starts, boys, we're going to go immediately into defensive settings. We're going to go smother. We're going to go deny ball. Next, we're going to press R1, and we're going to go straight to Kobe. Put your matchup on that you want. I want Ben Simmons on us personally. Now, this is on smother and deny, but you want to force the baseline to the middle. Why to the middle? Because that's where obviously your other defenders are going to be. So just in case, for whatever reason, if he gets past 2 people, there's another that he's being forced into. Next one, on-ball screen, go over. Stay attached, yes. Off-ball screen, go over. Double team perimeter, automatic. We're not letting him shoot anything. Double team perimeter, automatic. Double team post, automatic. We're not letting Kobe get any space, guys, okay? So coach settings, put the adaptive coaching engine off. Ben Simmons is on Kobe. This is literally working perfect. Now, okay, so literally, guys, what you want to do on offense, say you have your, like, 2 to 4 to 5, 6 point lead already, right? Because it's not hard to score, like, 2, 3, 4 baskets. What you want to do is waste the clock every single time. When you start wasting the clock, you want to start it at about 6 to 5, go over the screen, shoot a fadeaway. Now, Kobe ended up boxing me out there. He actually got me, but you want to waste time in general. Now, you see right here, you see how you saw that, right? The bronze players, guys, he actually grabbed the rebound over Hassan Whiteside. The bronze players are not going to shoot 3s, bro. Because they're not going to shoot 3s, you can always just off-ball and always have 2 people on Kobe at all times because Kobe's obviously the one that's going to try to score the most. And if he has a double team always on him, you're not even letting him get the ball. He's not even being allowed to score. All right, force the bronze into a dumb shot. That's what you love to see. By the way, use somebody that does have rebounding takeover. Wiseman does have rebounding takeover. It will just make your life easier. Wasting as much clock as possible because we want to limit as many shots they can get just in general. How we're doing that? We're wasting the clock. Go around the screen, shoot a fadeaway. Perfect. Look at that. Picture perfect execution. What do? We grab the offensive rebound. How you want to run it perfectly. 4 seconds left again. All right, Hassan Whiteside's down there. He's got positioning. Perfect. We should have grabbed that rebound, but that was a perfect plan and almost perfect execution. You see Kobe, send 2 at him, bro. We're not letting Kobe shoot. We're not letting, see that? And then we can recover with our big man, and he's a bronze player. He's not going to make that. Go around the screen, shoot a fadeaway. We didn't get the position there, but fortunately Paul George did crash, which means we got the board and we can just waste more time. So you see what I'm getting at here? Literally just score a couple baskets at the start of the game and a couple here and there, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, 90% of the game, guys, this is what you're going to be doing. So if you have any other questions about the Reddish challenge, you can let me know in the comments, but that's how you do it. It took me, I think, 2 or 3 tries to do, and I did it on current gen 2. All right, the next one is 20-second chance points. You can use anybody for this. Me, personally, I liked to use Arvydas Sabonis. I feel like he snagged a lot of offensive rebounds for me. Let's say, obviously, for sake of argument, obviously, let's say you scored a couple points at the start. Say you scored 10 to 15 points at the start, get a little bit of lead. Call for a screen. Go over the screen, shoot a fadeaway, and when you shoot a fadeaway, most times, Kevin McHale will come up and help. Even though he didn't, you still saw how I got the space down low. It's because when you shoot a fadeaway over the screen, the CPU that's helping the big man, he's either going to contest it, or more times than not, he's going to be close to you, and that will leave Sabonis wide open down low for the offensive rebound. If you want to make this even easier, you could do this with somebody who has rebounding takeover. So if you get rebounding takeover, it's even easier too, okay? Wait for the screen, go over it, drag McHale. You see that? That's how you do it, boys. I didn't grab the rebound there with them, but the execution with Kobe is exactly what you want to be doing every single time, and it's going to give you a rebound, I'd say 7-8 times out of 10. So I'm just going to show you one more time, because honestly, guys, you can get this done in like 2 to 3 quarters. Shit, if you were even on ass, you get this done in 1 quarter, to be honest. So go here, shoot the fadeaway. You saw that? I wasn't even that close. What is Sabonis doing? I wasn't even that close to McHale. And I shot a fadeaway though, and he still came and contested. Make sure you shoot a fadeaway, guys. That's the big key. Fadeaway is going to lurk the big man coming into you. You see that? You see it again. Shoot it very late, so miss on purpose. That's another free board. And what does this equal? This equals a possession with Kobe. We go all the way to the rack. Boom. That's 2 out of 10. This challenge, guys, super easy. The next challenge, guys, score 40 in 10 minutes. The only reason I'm saying this is like one of the easiest challenges in here, but it's glitched for some people, and it was glitched for me. So everybody in chat was telling me, if you want to fix it, all you have to do is play your starters in the first and in the third, and play your bench in the second and the fourth. For your 40 points of them in the first and the third. Next one is win the game without committing fouls. This one, some people struggle with this. This one's very easy, guys. These ones are just discipline challenges, guys. Go into defensive settings, go all the way down, go to screen help rules, no help. Go to drive help rules, no help. Obviously, because you don't want help, because if somebody comes and tries help, that's just going to increase the chance of them getting a foul. So what you want to do is just literally leave their shooters open. Why? Because their shooters are going to shoot every time like that. They're not going to make it every single time either. But if their shooters are shooting it every single time, it's literally impossible to foul them. You can just leave their shooters wide open. And what you want to do on offense, guys, is literally just waste the clock. It's like a lot of these other challenges. If you waste the clock, they have way less possessions. They have way less time to even attempt to get a foul. Obviously, at the last second, you want to go, take your shot, whatever the case may be, go on and green it. There you go. If you don't want to leave a shooter wide open, that's fine. You can literally just go up there and flop if you want. You can go up there and flop, so he just shoots up a pull-up in mid-range. And if they have anywhere close to the paint, leave. Just press X and leave the paint and/or flop. How do you flop, you ask? You just double tap circle. If they get into the paint, guys, make sure you're on-balling and get out of their way. Again, if you want, you can just leave the shooter wide open. The shooter shoots it. Okay, he even made it. But again, he's not going to make it every single time. And you going down, it's super easy to score on these guys. All this challenge is, guys, the same with the next one I'm going to show you. What I was talking about before is just discipline, guys. You just have to pay attention. So if you have any more questions with that one, you can let me know. But just literally, you complete it in one try. You just got to pay attention. Okay, the next one is 30 assists, no turnovers. This one's very much like the last challenge in that it's very easy. All you have to do is make sure you're paying attention the whole time, because if you don't pay attention, if you're watching a video and you don't pay attention for a second, you might press X by accident and then the computer might be in the lane. Call timeout when you have offense, because we're going to put on 5-out offense again. Press square, press triangle, go down to sets, go to Hawks 2018. You don't have to buy the Hawks playbook for the 10th millionth time. You do not have to buy it. And when we're going down the court, L1, L1, we're not going to dribble a lot, because if you dribble a lot, the computer will try to come up and steal it. We're just going to simply call our 5 out, do one speed glitch, pass it to the corner, and chuck up a 3. That's it. That's how to get 30 assists super easy. Put in a big man also that has a fast jump shot. When you put in people that have a fast jump shot, and when you drive in the paint with Luka, 9 times out of 10, they always help. So that's how to get the assists super easy. And by the way, make sure to go again near the end of the shot clock, okay? So when it hits like 7, 6 seconds, that's when you're going to want to go with Luka to the rim. Because if you're wasting time, that's going to limit your chances of getting a turnover, because you can't even get a turnover. You're just sitting at the top of the key with the ball. Pass it to Kobe in the corner, easy green. So we would just keep doing that all the way up to 30, and we're just making sure to pay attention the whole time, so we don't throw one stupid pass off a miss from the CPU, or throw a stupid pass on the fast break. All you have to do, guys, so just make sure to pay attention the whole time, and you'll easily get that challenge done. Challenge. The next challenge is probably one of the most highly requested ones that are left because we only have 2 challenges left. This is the second last one. All right, so the 55 rebounds. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to show you the method, and you'll get this down in 1 game. 2 games tops. You have to get 55 rebounds with 1 player. So you know what we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna make sure we're gonna put our power forward to a bronze player. We do not want him stealing rebounds. We're gonna put our small forward to a bronze player. We don't want our small forward or power forward even attempting to steal a rebound from us. The next thing you're gonna want to do, you can test it in triple threat if you want just by clicking L1. You want to put somebody in the game that has rebounding takeover. It will make this a whole lot easier. I know Patrick Ewing does, so that's what we're going to use. Now you can see Tom Sanders is in the game here, but once you grab 2 or 3 rebounds with Patrick Ewing, Bill Russell switches onto him. So I know I'm saying you could switch Patrick Ewing onto the power forward, but trust me, I played this challenge already like 3 times. Literally, once you grab 3 to 4 rebounds, Bill Russell switches onto you, so there's no need to even do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, press the left arrow and put on a full court press. You'll see here why in a second, but basically it just speeds up the computer. Nobody on their team is a high overall, so they're not going to be over here making a bunch of shots, making a bunch of whites like they're the old invincible team. They're going to miss a lot of shots. That's just for one. So that's for one of the best ways to get a lot of rebounds, speed them up. Now, you can use anybody first. You can use the bronze. It doesn't matter. It's call for a screen and roll. Why a screen and roll? Because you're going to shoot a fadeaway again, and you see that every time. I don't know what it is, but when you shoot fadeaways, drags the center in. Just make sure when you shoot the fadeaway, you're shooting it towards the center that's coming up. Again, shoot towards the center that's coming up. Make sure if you can to shoot it very late every single time, because a very late is a guaranteed miss. We're going to run it again. Okay, it didn't work. That's fine. Come back. 5 seconds. Go around the screen. Okay, that's a bad shot. It somehow went in. Why flop? Because it's going to speed them up. It's going to make them shoot a shot really fast. Just like that. He's going to put it up. Yeah, he's going to put up a dumb shot. Perfect. And that's an easy board. You're going to be open. Again, go down there. Fade. You see Bill Russell comes up. That's an easy rebound. You need to drag the center because rebounding takeover is so overpowered on current. That's another board. 7 rebounds. Make sure to hold triangle a lot of times too on at Ewing because that forces him to go to the rim. And then because of that, you can just shoot it too. If you see that he has the spacing too. So if you guys have any questions about that, you can let me know in the comments. But you should be able to do that in 1 to 2 tries. All right, the last challenge. If I missed any challenges, you can let me know. But I asked on Twitter, and these were all the ones that people said. The last one is point guards versus centers for blocks. This one is again an easy one. And thankfully it's triple threat. So even if you do fail, you can restart it quick. By the way, for this, I didn't even use super tall point guards. I used LaMelo, Luka, and I didn't even use Magic when I did, but just for the sake, I can use them. So what do you do per se? Well, you're going to play their side. Why are you going to play their side? Because it's going to make them drive. All right, let him go down. Let him go down low. Let him go down low. Hey, even when you get the block, that was still really good positioning. Okay, we're going to play the side. Play the side so Yao Ming drives. Play the side so Yao Ming drives. Yep, drive. Now we help with the weak side, or we can get a chase down like that. I was slow on the weak side, so that was on me. But even if, you just saw right there, I got a chase down block with Luka. Insanely tall point guard. He is tall, yes, but it's not like he's like 6'10", 6'11", 7 feet. He's 6'7". Play the side, so he goes in. Perfect. Come help down low. That's another block with Luka. Luka just sent that, man. But you see, playing the side, you either get the block with the weak side help, or you can get a chase down block with Luka. That's 2 blocks, and this literally only took 4 minutes on my first try. If there's still any challenge that you guys need done or need help with, you can let me know, but I'm pretty sure I covered all of them. If this helped you in any way, please drop a like for your boy, because this took a long-ass time, and it will help reach other people that also need help. If you guys are new, guys, we're literally going to hit 100K subscribers today. Y'all subscribe, because it's officially the grind to 200K, 300K, 400K, 500K, grind to 1 million. I'll catch y'all tomorrow or tonight with the stream. Take it easy, boys.
I live in a constant state of fear and misery.